I saw it on Rachel Ray yesterday, and it was one of those tips that is like so easy to do, but you know, it's so cool that somebody had done it. It was a woman who, there were two women who had lost an exorbitant amount of weight. They were quite young, actually. One had lost 80 pounds, and the other had lost, I think, 150 pounds, and they were showing some of the tips that they used throughout their weight loss that helped them. And this one was amazing to me. I don't know if you guys saw it. Anyway, it's about drinking water. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it's so hard to get that water in. I find for me, this is one of those metal containers inside so the water stays a little cooler. The tip is you take hair elastics. They don't have to be black. I just have black. And you put 8 of them at the top of your water container and fill it up and drink your water. When you have drank one of your glasses or one container full, you simply roll one of the elastics down to the bottom. And it's a visual indicator to you if you drank your water or not for the day. And so at the end of the day, if there's still 7 up here, you know you're dehydrated. Now, I've mentioned that I'm on the keto diet, and I just went through a couple of days of feeling like pure tea crap, and it was because I was dehydrated. And so I'm really going to be on a mission now to make sure. When I saw this, I thought that was great. And that's staying down there because I have drank my water. Now, I'm not, so give it a try. I got lots of water to drink still, but it's still early. So we're in Calgary, and we're just driving by the Olympic ski and bobsled run from the Olympics of, I can't remember what year it was. About 8 years ago, 12 years ago? I don't even know. But we're going to stay with our friends for the weekend, which should be nice. But it took us forever to get here. Like, usually it takes 3 hours. It's taken us 4.5 just because of accidents and traffic, and yeah. So we're almost there. After an amazing dinner last night, we're out walking the streets of Calgary, and this is when they had the Olympics. This is where they did the medal presentations, and now they've turned it into a skating rink. Way over there is where they presented the medals. I love Calgary. So pretty. Magazine named the Calgary Public Library as one of the top 20 buildings to see in the world. Look at that. What's that bobbly thing? Just a artwork, I guess. Just artwork. Cool. Look at the mosaic on the sides. Gorgeous. Into the library. And look at this. It's gorgeous. Yeah, it looks just like a boat to me.
A couple more levels. Yeah. You name it, they've got all sorts. That's kind of a list of all the activities that got going on.
So can you guys see that moon over there? Look at that thing. You guys all know that tonight is the January Wolf Red Moon eclipse. Because the moon is so close to the earth, anyone in North America will be able to observe it. But I just have to tell you something that just happened on the highway. We left Calgary quite a while ago, and then we stopped in the city of Red Deer, which is halfway between Edmonton and Calgary. And this car was right in front of us, like a van, like just like that minivan is. And well, actually, it was over there in this lane. And then all of a sudden, he pulls over like this, and he's wobbling and weaving like he's losing control. But he got control of his vehicle and stopped in the shoulder right here. And then you saw his tire fell off his car. It didn't blow out, it fell off the car. So it obviously, Richard said it wasn't attached right because the tire fell off. So the tire's going, then there's a semi-trailer truck. The tire rolls under the truck. You hear this big, huge boom. So we thought, oh well, that's the tire. It's been burst. It's gonna just be a flat pancake by the time we go over top of it. So we're looking around to see where's the tire, and then I look on my passenger side, like right here, and the tire is rolling down the highway. It's like I'm still going to Edmonton. I don't know about you guys, but it was the funniest thing. Nobody was hurt, thank goodness, but it was pretty darn funny to see that tire just went across the highway, then it went back, and it just kept rolling down the road. Yep, good old Alberta highways. So we should be home in less than an hour. We had such a wonderful time, didn't we, Richard?
Yes, we did.
We just were pampered and spoiled by Laura and John, and it was so lovely. Just nice to, after we went out yesterday and toured around the city a bit, just to sit and chat, and it was just so nice. Dinner on Friday, and then Saturday we went out for pizza last night, and it was lovely. Great, lovely time. So now we're going home to catch this eclipse. Mind you, we could stay on the highway and see the eclipse, right? But I want to be home.
It's better here.
It's way better here than home, I was just going to say. I don't know how many of you are getting the privilege of seeing the eclipse. Just a second, let me see if I can. Oh, it's not that clear on my phone, and the screen is here. It is so clear, obviously, to the naked eye, but that is not gonna work. Just gonna try and adjust. See if the phone will catch it. If not, I will post the great pictures I'm getting, because this isn't really showing you not a thing. I'm just about to have my breakfast. I am having some blueberries and whipped cream, because you can have that on keto, which is fabulous. I'm going to read Becoming a little bit more. I'm going to catch up on my temperature blanket, because while we were in Calgary, all I did was document the temperatures. So messy, but here's where we were in Calgary these 3 days. So those were the temperatures, and this temperature today. So I have 4 rows to catch up on. Richard said it's really neat, because not only is it going to be a year's diary of the temperature of every day, it's also going to be a log of where you went, because you put the place that you are in, what the temperature is at the end of the year. So that's going to be kind of fun. So got to get that done, and here's the yarns I was telling you about that I picked up at the store in Calgary called Stash. Coolest yarn store ever. This is cotton, and it was on sale for 30% off, so it's 100 grams. That's a lot, and so this came to about $8 each one of these. So I was going to give one to Deanne, and then I got, Janet is very, very sweet to me, and she was really helping me out the week before we left. So I got her this cut of lamb knitting bag, and then I put a ball of this color in there for her. So that's just a little present for Janet. And then these colors, and I'll give Deanne, this is her favorite color. And then I wanted to show you what else I got. The coolest thing. It's a knitter's necklace. Just looks like a funky piece of jewelry with all these little bedazzles hanging down. But what it is these are all stitch holders. And you wear it around your neck, and then you unclip them as you use them. And I'm just making this pair of socks for Chili. I'm just finishing it. And one of the stitch holders is right there. Now, isn't that just slicker than slick? Love it. That was Monica's present to Monica. I love it. So yeah, that's the yarn haul I got. Whee! Okay.
Ready?
Happy
birthday to you.
Wow, we sound like a funeral march. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deanne.
What song are you singing?
Happy birthday to you.
We didn't put the right amount of candles, but
Thanks, guys.
Go spit on
Oh, my
Oh.
Keep going.
Yes.
Yay!
Promise it was just fun.
Okay, you guys, here's another keto recipe, and I have tasted it because some of you said to let me know if they're good or not. This is absolutely delicious. When we went away on the weekend in Calgary, our friends served this. They were so sweet because I said I was on keto. The whole meal was keto and was so good. This is an alternative to rice, so it's cauliflower fried rice. And I am doubling the recipe because I'm of the belief if you're going to make a mess and do this once, do it twice, freeze half of it. It was delicious. It tastes just like fried rice. I was like, amazing. Okay, I've processed my cauliflower so you can see how it looks, the consistency of rice. And I also did my carrots, and I measured it because carrots aren't exactly keto friendly, so you can't just go willy-nilly, I'm going to add a ton of carrots. I chopped my onions, got my garlic and my soy sauce and my sesame seed oil. And you can have sesame seeds as a topping, just to sprinkle on top, but I don't have any. So it says to add 1 tablespoon of ghee. Ghee is butter that you've boiled off and just taken the top off the butter. I'm just using straight butter. So because I've doubled the recipe, I'm using 2 tablespoons. I think I'm going to have to cook this twice because all of this needs to get browned in the pan. And I just think that's too much for this skillet. I suppose I could use 2 frying pans. I think I'm going to do that. I'll be back. So I have 2 frying pans going, and the recipe says to flatten it in the pan like that because you're wanting it to get crispy brown on the bottom. So flatten it in the pan and let it cook like that for about 18 minutes on medium. Also, at the same time, I always try to take advantage of my time in the kitchen. Sometimes I don't feel great, so I've got some boiled eggs here. And I'm going to make some deviled eggs so I can have them for my lunch. Deviled eggs and some meat and some cheese. I think that would be yummy. So, yeah, we just have to wait for these to finish browning. Okay, so I've added the rest of the chopped vegetables to this. I'm just going to mix it all up. So I added some salt and pepper to my rice, which is cauliflower rice, and some lemon pepper, because lemon pepper, I tell you, takes everything up a notch, in my opinion. And then you're to add 2 eggs, just like you would normally in fried rice. I don't know if you know, but fried rice has eggs in it. So you get 2 eggs there, and you're going to let them cook up in with the fried rice. So it makes it look like fried rice, and you wait until the eggs are all cooked and incorporated into, you can see that there, into the rice. And I added a little bit more butter just before I cracked the eggs so that they would not stick too much. I am frying up browning some chicken breasts. I'm going to add some chicken breasts to each one of these casseroles, so it's a full meal. So it's chicken fried rice. So there will be slivers of chicken breast in here, and then the rest of the chicken breast I'll just put in the freezer for another meal. Here's how the fried rice casserole looks. I had a couple of carrots left over, so I just chopped them on an angle like Chinese food and popped them in with the chicken. And I cut the chicken up, so there's some chicken in there. And this one's for tonight, which will be for tonight and tomorrow night. And I'm doing some weaving on this cushion cover. I just did that gray part. Oh no, actually, I did the silk sari ribbon. Isn't that beautiful? And then I did the gray. So I did that today. And now I'm knitting my temperature blanket, my row for today. Even looking at it, it looks cold just from the blues, hey? There was that one day, +7, way down here. And then pretty much it's been blues and purples. So today is a blue, and so I'll get that done. And we are having a Come As You Are party. I don't know if any of you guys remember that from the 70s, where you phone people, you catch them, ask them what they're wearing, and because you can do it nowadays, you tell them to take a selfie, because then they cannot lie. So you say, what are you wearing? And they have to come in what they have on. So fun. So we're doing that tomorrow night, and nobody's called me yet, because I gave Deanne and Brody, me and Richard to call, because obviously we can't call ourselves. And I hope nobody calls me before I change these, because I have these Coca-Cola sweatpants on, a burgundy t-shirt, like good Lord. So I'm gonna get this knit and just cross my fingers that nobody calls me before then, because that'll be funny. And Brody called me, and I had on my granny pink nightie. So that's what I'm wearing tonight. It's quite funny. Everybody has been wearing some of the most ridiculous things. So that's the party. It's Come As You Are party. And then the rest of it, you can do whatever you want. We're going to be playing some games and celebrating all our January birthdays. And it's just a great way to break up the winter doldrums. Although, that's better. I just wanted something neutral to hide my little spot, you know. The weather today is beautiful. I want to show you guys what I did in the bathroom. I watched one episode of that Organizing with Marie, whatever, Marie Kondo. And my sister had been doing her organizing before, so I'd done my bedroom clothes in the dresser like that, and I have to say it is the easiest way to put your clothes away. Like, I need to go through it, you need to go through it and reevaluate every so often. You've got to go through and pull out stuff you're not wearing anymore and all that kind of stuff, but it is so easy to organize your clothing, like your t-shirts and your underwear and all of that, because everything has a home. So this bathroom was driving me crazy because we have this shelf here and there's no door on it. And literally everything was shoved, like literally shoved, willy-nilly, like lotions and hair stuff, all mixed in. And then when you went to look for something, you had to move everything else and half the bottles were not, you know, one of those. So I had this big basket. So I use this for body lotion and bath stuff. This MAC bag, I don't know if you're aware, but MAC makeup recycles. So for every 6 items of MAC things that you use, you can take it back and get, I think it's a lipstick and a mascara. You get a choice. But anyway, I've been doing that for years. So I've got 4 things in there and I don't want to lose them. Up there is kind of like utilitarian stuff, like alcohol, witch hazel, garbage bags, things like that. Nail polish remover. Here is all my facials. Down here is hair stuff, which I use every single day. Not all of them, but I wanted easy access to get to this. And then that is face wash and, yeah, I think it's all face wash and some oils. Down there's always been my nail polish, but I went through every one of them, threw out the dry ones. Those 2 little jars in the back are cuticle cream. This is that green thing that's for cleaning my makeup brushes. These are when we go out of town makeup bags. And my curling irons when I straighten my hair, and my flat iron are in there. My brushes are here. Mouthwash, tissue. All this out, I might as well clean out my makeup. So, this took forever. This drawer came like this. It was in the as-is department of IKEA. So I keep touching it with white acrylic paint, but when I wipe it off, the paint comes off after wiping it. One great recycling use is empty candle holders. I love putting it, this was a candle too, this was a patio candle. So I like to put my brushes in those. No need to buy stuff. So in here I have mascara, eyeliner, my deodorant, my floss. And up here is eyebrow stuff, way up there. This one is, see, I just used some of these this morning. Found my makeup sponges, my foundation, concealer, and this is like a primer and like if we're going out fancy, your makeup sets and all that. This one we've got Frosty eyeshadow there. That was the one I was playing in. These are just basic flat matte eyeshadow. This is cream eyeshadow. These are blush and bronzers. Eyeshadow little palettes. And same back there, just eyeshadows. And in here we have eyeshadow, blush, and foundation palettes from BH Cosmetics. Eyeshadow, this humongous thing we got at the Bay. Deanna and I went in the Bay, and it was one of those start the car. It was 70% off makeup. I want to show you this one here. 70% off, and I'm not sure she did her math right, but what the heck. And we had her double check. We go, are you sure that's price? So these are some of the things. Neutral eye palettes. That one's got 120 eyeshadows. This one has blush and concealer. I have lip pencils. These are neutrals. This is what I just grabbed out of here. Lip glosses, red, purple, and pinks down there. And I don't know what. Oh, these are more palettes. Those are bronzer palettes. But let me just show you what this puppy looks like. Okay, so this thing sold regularly for $60, which it's well worth it. So it's got little makeup applicators, which I never use these. I use my brushes, but it comes with that. Eyeshadows. These look like neutrals and some frosts. Lipstick. Blushes. And a few bronzers. There's a bronzer there. Lipstick, and more eyeshadows. This little kit, $59. I'm just going to close it. Closes it like that, and then like that. She sold us for $5.99. I bought 3 of them because I'm going to use them for Christmas gifts. That was a deal. So fun. We had so much fun. It's all in here. One nice easy unit. And I have a little makeup bag in the car because I often do my makeup in the car when we're going to the doctors or something. I just as soon just do it in the car. And if we go overnight, I just have to fill up a little bag and boom, boom, we're ready to go. So I'll show you my outfit for the party. Because I was going to bed last night and I had just put on this clean granny nightie right here. So yeah, so I took it off because I wanted it to be clean. But that's what my outfit is, and I'm going to put these leggings underneath. Isn't that funny? And Richard was wearing his paint jeans. His jeans are like a palette. So he had these on with his goofy striped, look at them, striped shirt when Deanne called. So that's what he's wearing tonight. It's pretty funny. Come as you are parties are so much fun. They really are. There. Alrighty. Birthday. Come on, Jenny. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trip, Dad, January, Richard, Brody.
Brody.
Happy birthday to you.
Do not put your spit on the cake.
Don't spit. Indy, help them.
Oh, it's
Yay!
I can't see it.
You know what? Give Indy half of that cake. I just finished playing with my hair because you know it's at that length where it's sort of dorky. Do you know what I mean? And we're going out, and even when I leave it in the curly state, the top part won't curl properly. So I just took my hair blower and dried it and just bumped it under just to see what it would be like. But anyway, we're going out to see this singer. Her name is Jaguar Smith? Jaguar. She's really sort of a ordinary last name. And she's an R&B singer that's coming to Edmonton for Black History Month or Black Herstory Month. So my sister asked me and Richard if we wanted to go on Saturday. So we thought we should go and just paint the town red, you know. Today is Richard's birthday. So we thought we might go out for dinner. I was going to take him out on Saturday, so we'll just go early and then go to that concert. And yeah, that'll be something fun to do. But I just wanted to say thanks for watching again this week. And it was just been so much fun. Our Come As You Are party was a blast, an absolute blast. So funny. And just playing charades. And I mean, something as simple as that. It was just our children and their kids and their other, you know, their others, husbands, wives, girlfriends, whatever. And it was so much fun. We just played charades and it was just a blast. And Curtis bought this most delicious cake. I had a little tiny piece. And you know what? When you haven't been eating carbs and sugar, it was so sweet. Oh, it was like the icing. It was delicious, but it was just, for my taste bud right now, it was just too sweet, you know? But it got eaten right down to the last. He took some home, and the rest of it was just demolished. The kids loved it, so that was fun. And yeah, it was just a fun night, just a fun family night. And half of them, I think I mentioned earlier, half of them ended up sleeping over. Like I said to Richard, I can't believe how comfortable our children are in our home. Like, they really just make themselves at home. It's quite funny. So Richard and I just said, we're going out. We're going to Aussie's hockey game. See you guys. If you're here when we get back, you're here. But if not, bye. You know, it was so funny. But I want my family to be that comfortable in our home. I really, really do. I just do. This is their home too. So anyway, I'm just rambling and rambling and rambling. So I'm just going to say goodbye, and we'll see you next weekend. And hopefully we will be gussied up, going out somewhere. I'll have the makeup on. My hair will be some kind of done. Not sure, but we'll figure it out. So have a great week. Bye.